Imagine reaching a new school year and realizing that the required school fees are more than your family can comfortably afford. You may want your child to continue at the school, but rising household expenses and a sudden change in income can make even necessary education costs difficult to manage. A school fee waiver request letter gives you a professional way to explain your financial circumstances, show that you are willing to contribute what you can, and ask the school for a full waiver, partial reduction, or alternative payment arrangement. In this tutorial, we will break down the letter, explain why each part is important, and show you how to make your request clear, respectful, and convincing. Let's begin with the sender's information. The sender's information identifies the parent or guardian making the request and provides contact details for the school. This section is important because the financial aid office needs to know who is submitting the request and how to contact that person. Make sure your name, mailing address, email address, and telephone number are accurate and current. If the school already has your information, it is still useful to include it in the letter so the request can be easily identified. Next comes the date. The sample uses August 25th, 2026. The date establishes when the request was submitted. For your own letter, always use the actual date you are sending the request. This can also help create a clear record of when you asked the school for financial assistance. Now let's move to the recipient information. This identifies the department responsible for reviewing the request. If your school has a specific financial aid officer, bursar, administrator, or fee assistance department, address the letter to the appropriate person or office. The goal is to make sure the request reaches the person who can actually review or approve financial assistance. Next is the subject line. The sample uses Subject: Request for school fee waiver. The subject immediately tells the reader why you are writing. This is useful because financial aid offices may receive many different requests. A direct subject line makes your letter easier to identify and process. You could also use a subject such as Request for school fee reduction or Request for financial assistance with school fees, depending on your situation. Now we have the salutation. Dear Financial Aid Officer, a professional greeting is important in a formal request. If you know the name of the person responsible for financial aid, you can address that person directly. If you do not know their name, Dear Financial Aid Officer is appropriate for this sample. Now let's look at the opening paragraph. The sample says, I am writing to respectfully request a waiver or reduction of the school fees associated with my daughter's enrollment at Lakeside Preparatory School for the 2026 to 2027 academic year. I am seeking this assistance because my family's current financial circumstances have made it difficult for me to meet the full cost of the required school fees. This paragraph immediately states the purpose of the letter. The parent is asking for either a waiver or reduction and explains that the reason is financial difficulty. This is important because the school should not have to guess what you are requesting. Notice that the wording is respectful. The writer does not demand that the fees be removed. Instead, the writer respectfully requests assistance. When writing your own opening, clearly state what you are asking for and briefly explain why you need it. Next, introduce the student and explain why continuing the education is important. The sample says, My daughter, Chloe Sinclair, is entering the 9th grade this academic year. She has worked hard academically and is committed to continuing her education at Lakeside Preparatory School. I greatly value the educational opportunities provided by the school and want to ensure that her financial circumstances do not prevent her from participating fully in her education. This paragraph gives the request a personal and educational context. The school learns the student's name, grade level, and commitment to continuing her education. It also shows that the parent values the school and wants to find a way for the student to remain enrolled. This is important because a fee waiver request should not focus only on financial hardship. It should also explain why the assistance would make a meaningful difference. When writing this section, keep the focus on the student's education and avoid making the paragraph unnecessarily emotional. Now, explain the financial circumstances. The sample says, Over the past several months, my household has experienced a significant reduction in income following an unexpected change in my employment situation. Although I have continued to meet our essential household expenses, including housing, utilities, food, and transportation, the additional school fees have created a financial burden that I am currently unable to manage comfortably. This is one of the most important sections of the letter. The Financial Aid Office needs to understand why you are requesting assistance. Here, the writer explains that household income has decreased because of an unexpected employment change. The writer also shows that essential expenses are still being paid, but the additional school fees have become difficult to manage. This makes the situation clearer and more realistic. When explaining your circumstances, be honest and specific. You do not need to include every personal financial detail in the letter, but you should provide enough information to explain why the fees have become difficult to afford. Next, explain what the school fees include. The sample says, the total school fees requested for the academic year include enrollment-related charges, instructional materials, extracurricular activities, and other required expenses. I have reviewed my current budget carefully and can contribute toward the fees, but I am unable to afford the full amount without compromising essential household expenses. This paragraph shows that the parent has carefully considered the financial situation. It also makes an important point. The parent is not necessarily refusing to pay anything. Instead, the parent is explaining that the full amount is currently unaffordable. That distinction can make the request more reasonable. If you can contribute part of the cost, it can be helpful to explain that clearly. For example, you might say that you can contribute a certain amount, but need assistance with the remaining balance. The next paragraph contains the main request. The sample says, I respectfully request consideration for a full or partial waiver of the applicable school fees. If a complete waiver is not available, I would greatly appreciate consideration for a reduced fee or an alternative payment arrangement that would allow my daughter to remain enrolled without placing an unreasonable financial burden on our household. This is a strong part of the letter because it gives the school several possible ways to help. The writer first asks for a full or partial waiver. Then, if that is not available, the writer asks about a reduced fee or payment arrangement. This is important because financial assistance policies can vary. The school may not be able to approve a complete waiver, but may have another option available. When writing your own request, consider whether you would be willing to accept a partial reduction or payment plan. Clearly stating your alternatives can make it easier for the school to offer a practical solution. Now mention your supporting documentation. The sample says, I am prepared to provide supporting documentation, including proof of income, employment records, household expenses, and any other financial information required to evaluate my request. This tells the school that you are prepared to support your request with evidence. Financial aid decisions often require documentation, so mentioning your willingness to provide it demonstrates that you are prepared to cooperate with the school's review process. You can mention documents such as proof of income, recent employment records, or information about household expenses, depending on what the school requests. The next sentence is also important. I understand that the school must review each request according to its financial assistance policies, and I sincerely appreciate your consideration. This shows respect for the school's procedures. The writer is asking for assistance but recognizes that the school has its own policies and eligibility requirements. That keeps the request professional and reasonable. Now we come to the closing paragraph. The sample says, Thank you for taking the time to review my request and for considering my family's circumstances. I am grateful for any assistance the school can provide and hope that an arrangement can be reached that allows Chloe to continue her education without interruption. This closing reinforces the main purpose of the request. The writer expresses appreciation and returns the focus to the student's education. It also leaves room for different forms of assistance rather than demanding one specific outcome. Finally, the letter says, Please let me know if additional documentation or information is required. I look forward to your response. This gives the school a clear next step. The writer is available to provide additional information and is asking for a response. Now we have the closing and signature. Sincerely, Audrey Sinclair. A professional closing keeps the letter respectful from beginning to end. Before sending your school fee waiver request, review the letter carefully and make sure your financial explanation is accurate. Clearly state the fees you are requesting assistance with, explain the circumstances that created the financial difficulty, and identify the type of assistance you are seeking. Thank you for watching Writing Tutorials. I hope this guide has helped you understand how to write a professional school fee waiver request letter. If you found this tutorial helpful, please like the video, subscribe to Writing Tutorials, and stay tuned for more step-by-step writing guides. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next tutorial.